Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Chere and I love wool creations. I'm going to make the long pink cardigan that I've put a video on previously. I'll try and link it below. I've also done the pattern because it's done by measurements, not so much the stitches, and I'm using double knit wool from B&M and using 2 strands with a 5 needle to make it nice and chunky. I've made one for myself, and you'll have seen the picture already. I'll put it on before I record. Well, I'm recording now, but you know, when I'm editing. So I'm doing this for one of the nurses on our ward, on the chemo ward. Got a new wig on today. It's a bit messy, but I thought I'd try something different. And she's tiny, so I'm just going to, I had a little measure, and the back of it, even though it's like a big cardigan on her, is only going to be about 18 inches. So my first chain is going to be 18 inches long. So I'll count it and let you know how many there is. I've got my notepad here and I'll write down how many stitches I use, so I'll try and put that in the description as well, rather than just watching me actually crochet and making you all know the full thing will be made of a double crochet, and maybe every other rib will be different, so it's just going to be straight panels. So you'll have already seen the, not a map, pattern, and this is just going to be quick in and out of what I'm doing. It's going to be bright colours. I've got some darker pinky purple and a lighter pink with lilac, and this, mine was in this with the red, but I don't have any red left, so I'm just mixing it up a bit. So I'm going to cast on. I'm going to do the first 18 inches of chain for the back panel, and then I'll come back to you so you all know how to cast on, and I'll let you know how many I have done in this strip of 18. So it's 64 chain and it's 18 inches. The last 4 is going to be my turning 3. The last 3 are going to be my turning 3, and I'm going to do all of the pattern, all of the panels in a double crochet, because it just I was going to say knit up, but it'll just crochet up quicker. So if we do it in a double crochet, I haven't decided how many rows I'm going to do in each colour, because I might have to do the 3 panels at the same time, so that I have, because I haven't bought wool specially for this. I've got just so many balls of yarn in different colours, but I know I've got quite a few, so I'm just going to do maybe 5 rows, and then I'll change and do the front panels 5 rows, and then come back to the back panel. It's just so, because I want the band of colour to go all the way around the bottom of the cardigan. I want them all to be the same colour, but I might end up just using all of this pink 2 balls that I've got here, but we shall see. But when I know, I'll tell you. So all I'm going to do is, there should be 60 chain, 60 stitches, and they'll be nice and thick, because we're using 2, and with using a 5 it keeps it closer together. 5 needle hook, and it'll be nice and thick and heavy for her. And yeah, and all I'm doing then is working my way up to maybe do 38 inches long. I've got 40 on here, but because she's only small, like I'm small but she's smaller than me, I think I'm going to do it 38 inches long. Yeah, okay, we'll work it up and we'll see how we get on, but I'll check back in when I've got a few rows done. Two rows, 6 rows. I've also just remembered that I bought this from Temu, so hopefully it does work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've done 6 rows, and at the end of every row I'll just clock onto that, and yeah, it's a good one. Job's a good one, as long as it works. Can't remember how much it was off Temu. Bought this and some black hooks and some yarn to see what it was like, and it's alright. That's 20 rows of the back panel. So I'm going to stop there with the pink and change over to the raspberry colour, and then do, I think, maybe just 5 rows in the raspberry. And cut that up, and then we'll see what that looks like, and then come back to this bright pink. But I'll do the sides as well, so I'll do the sides, but I'll let you know how many stitches I'll be doing on the sides. So I'll do 5 rows of the raspberry colour, and then I'll stop and then move on to the sides and the sleeves. This is the raspberry colour, which actually looks quite nice against the hot pink. I'm coming up to the end of the 3rd row. Is it the 3rd row of the raspberry? I'm going to do 5, just to make sure I've got enough of the raspberry to do around the front and the arms as well, because I think I've only got 3 or 4 balls of the raspberry. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll do 5, and then I'll go on to, I'll maybe do another couple of rows back on this colour. Who knows? I've decided to do 10 rows in the berry colour, and I've done 20 rows for the bottom half of the cardigan, and then I'm just going to work in 10 rows from now on to make sure that I've got enough blocking, but I've got plenty of yarn left, so I'm happy to do 10 rows, but I don't know how many rows I'll need to get me up to 38 inches, but it's a little while off yet. Oh, wrong way. So we'll carry on as we are. This is the back completed, so I've done a block of 20 and then the rest are blocks of 10 to split the colours up, and this was 63, so this is the side one. I've done 1, and that is 33. Same stitch, double crochet, and I've wanted to do the same stripes, so I've got the other side to do, and then I'll start on the sleeves. So that's casting on 33 in the hot pink, and I'll start them now. So carrying on with the sleeves, I've done a chain of 53, and then instead of doing them blocks of 10 rows, I've done them in blocks of 5, just so that I can get all the colours in that's on the back and the sides. So finish though, well, finish one. I'm going to do the other one now. You don't have to sit and watch me crochet them all, because just basically plain square stitching. At the end, well, the next stage, I'll take a photograph of where I'm at now and write down all the stitches and the row counts on the actual photograph. So that'll be coming up next, and then I'll put it all together, and then the rib. So we're nearly there. So I've got it all laid out now. Excuse the feet. So this is going to be the back, this is the front. I'm going to just stitch across the shoulders and then put the sleeves on. The sleeves look short, but they come down a bit on the shoulders, and then I'm going to put like a nice, I'm going to work down. So I'm just sewing across the shoulder there, and then I'm going to cross the sleeve to the top of the shoulder to there, and then I'll meet you back when I've done both sides. That's all the sides sewing down now. So I'm just going to put the front rib on. I'm leaving the bottom, I think, and I'm going to make some cuffs. So using the hot pink, I'm just going to go up the inner part of the cardigan with the pink, and I only want to do a couple of rows because I don't want to make it too big. This is just to neaten off these edges. So I'll be just attaching it to the bottom into the corner stitch, chain 2, put my thread over that I'm just going to crochet over, and double crochet once all the way around. I've done just two rows of double crochet all the way up and around the collar and back down the front, and then for the cuffs I'm doing them separate. I've done 15 stitches with my 2 turning chains, so making it 13, half double crochet into the back loop to make the rib, and then 18 rows. So to make this the sleeve, and this is the cuff, it's a lot smaller, so what I've decided to do is just to do a running stitch through the bottom of the sleeve that you do at the top of your beanie hats. So it's literally just in and out all the way around. Don't let the end come out. And maybe a couple of little pins you would have to hold your cuff in place. Oops. So come round to the end of here. You get your 2 ends together, so that bit and that bit pull, evenly spread it out, and then push the cuff inside. I'll just pull that around there a little bit more and pull it a little bit tighter so it's the same, and I'm just going to stitch around it. Okay, so I'll stitch around and I will come back and show you the finished piece once I've done that. Just try and keep it nice and neat, with it being 2 different colours.